Okay, this is part B, or part 2 of the Shake Genie probiotic shake thing. So I use skim milk, and my house is a little colder than what's suggested, I think. So it took a little bit longer for it to separate. You can see kind of a, well, hopefully the lighting is so bad. You can kind of see there's a little yellow color right at the top. It's a separation of the whey. It's kind of bubbly, and you can kind of see little chunks on the sticking on there. So when it gets to this point, you just have to watch it. It's usually between 8 and 10. Mine was actually just over 10 hours. But like I said, my house was kind of colder. Even the counter is cold, and I've got a window right here. And so it's a little colder than it would normally be. But you just have to, the first time you do it, you just have to keep an eye on it, and then when the temperature changes, apparently, for the seasons and your house gets different temperatures, you just kind of have to keep an eye on it. So I use non-fat, fat-free, but you can use any milk. Let's see if you can see there. So I'm hoping that this will help build up my natural flora, and then my gut will be healthier and I can absorb food better. It seems like I'm not absorbing food very well. So I'm hoping you can see there's a little bit of graininess to it, and it's kind of a thicker than a milk thing, and there's kind of a froth at the top. It's kind of good, you can see it right there. So what you do after you've cooked, I guess, it's been in the cooker, and when you smell it at this point, it smells like yogurt. It has that probiotic smell to it. So there's several different things you can do at this point. If you want to drink it and just gag it down if you like that tart, whatever, you can do that. If you want to sweeten it like a yogurt or some of the kefir drinks you can buy or whatever. So, oh shoot, I'm supposed to shake it first. I get talking and not thinking. Okay, so you can see, that's good that I did that actually, because you can see it's kind of chunky and a little thicker. It's got those probiotics in it. So let me put the lid on it and shake it up. We want to get all that whey and stuff in there. You can see when I'm shaking it, it's a little thicker than milk would be. It's making a thicker kind of thing. And so when you buy that liquid yogurt, when we went to Peru, they had a liquid yogurt, and I really loved it. And now you can get it here. It's just more like that kefir drink. But anyway, so you want to pour about 1.5 cups off. You can kind of see it's thicker. It's pouring thicker. And then, if you want to flavor the whole gallon, that is, you then can use whatever flavoring you want. I personally just like vanilla yogurt, so I think I'm going to do vanilla. But one reader commented that they made it taste like lemon meringue pie by using a lemon, some lemon extract, and some sugar substitute. So I pulled out all the different sugar substitutes and sugar, actually, because the person that invented this actually uses sugar to sweeten it, but I know a lot of people that do this kind of thing are health conscious. So these are some of the things you could try to sweeten it. I think it's just an experimental thing. You basically just have to trial and error for what your family likes, because some people like really tart yogurt, some people don't like that tartness at all. So really, the first time you do this, I think it's probably good to experiment as far as flavoring. So what I think I'm going to do is make a bunch of different cups of this and flavor it differently for my daughter and I to try and see which ones we like better, because she may like a different flavor than I like. So I'll probably try the lemon meringue one. Somebody that reviewed it said that they liked using the Crystal Light lemonade to sweeten theirs because they liked that flavor. So I personally don't like artificial sweeteners, so I go with more of a natural sweetener. So we've got the raw agave that you could use. There's several different types of agave. There's date sugar, there's stevia, the liquid with drops, there's the stevia powder. There's molasses. If you're iron deficient, molasses would be a great way to, if you don't mind that thicker gingerbready kind of a taste. That would be a great way to get molasses and iron, natural iron, into your family's diet. Or there's just plain sugar or brown sugar or powdered sugar. Any kind of sugar will do to sweeten it. So that's kind of what it is. So the owner recommends about 1.25 cups to 1.5 cups, depending on how tart it is. And he says the longer it sits in the fridge, the more sugary it is because of the fermentation process. And if you leave it in and you forget to check it and it gets really thick, it will be more tart like a Greek yogurt, which is fine if you like that kind of a thing. Then you would just have to add more sugar to take away the tartness if you like sugar. If you're going to put it into a fruit smoothie, I would just go with it as is and use this as your creamy mixture for your fruit smoothie. And that way you're getting a good protein and also the benefits of a freshly cultured probiotic. I mean, it's really hard to get those fresh cultures. Now, the packet that we used for this today was 5 different probiotics. Next week they're coming out with an 11 probiotic pack. So, basically if you order it after this, you can get the 11 probiotic pack. So, and everybody obviously probably would, because by the time I post this and you would order it, it would be that point. So then once you put the sugar in, you just start flavoring it and mixing it and tasting it. Make sure you shake it up really well. The sugar gets blended in so you don't have a bunch of sugar at the bottom, too sweet, and not enough at the top. And so I think I'm going to try I'm going to maybe try doing one with stevia, one with liquid stevia. I actually have a lemon-flavored stevia in the cupboard that I may try and use with the lemon extract and the fresh lemon. And I also have some lime squeezed, frozen in the freezer, so I might actually try a little bit of lime, make like a key lime flavored one. So the possibilities with this are endless, and I tried it last night, right before I put it in the fridge, once it had been done processing, and it tasted very similar to the probiotic drinks that you get in South America. Other countries have those liquid yogurts. They're just kind of more like a drink than the yogurt. We here process it a little bit more and like it more like a spoon eat, but other countries that's how their yogurt is it's more drinkable. So it did taste like that. It smells like that. It was easy. I have another video where I just show basically it came 2 days mail. It was fast. It was quick. You open up a packet, basically any gallon of milk, pour it in, shake it up, put this little collar on it, leave it for 8 to 10 hours, depending. You can leave it longer if you want it thicker. You can see mine's not extremely thick. I don't like it really tart. And then once it's done, you get it in the fridge. You shake it up and get it in the fridge and let it cool, because you don't want it to keep processing and become more thick and tart. And then the next morning, which it is now, then you flavor it and you can go ahead and drink it. So you can see it looks good. It's kind of thick and jelly, and I'm going to go ahead and sweeten it with different things and try it, and maybe I'll post later on our favorite flavors. But I'm the kind of person that would just rather, if it takes too long to sweeten, I would just drink it down just to get the benefits, because it's cheaper. Personally, this is cheaper than buying the probiotic pills with 5 or 11 cultures in them, and you never know what you're getting when you buy the pills. I do have $50 bottles of probiotics in the fridge, pills that I take, but if this works better and I feel the results, then I'm going to go with this, because it's a lot cheaper and I can kind of control having fresh probiotics in my life. And I think that right there is a huge benefit, because you never actually know what you're getting when you buy those pills. And so whether they've sat on the store shelf locally, or whether if you get them on the internet, you just don't know where they've been, how long they've been there, if it's real or not, if it's powdered sugar or something, you just never know. So this way you actually know, and you know the probiotics are actually live, because it actually cultured and grew something. So check out the other video if you have any questions. The website for this, you can buy it on Amazon under Shake Genie. There's a website, shakegenie.com. There's a YouTube video which is hilarious. It's got a little genie describing it, and it's really a cute video. I suggest you go watch it. So just look up Shake Genie on YouTube. I will put links at the end of this video to the sites and things, but if for some reason I have a hard time doing that, I haven't ever linked to a site that wasn't my own, so I'm not sure if I haven't done that before. But I will also blog about it, so you can check out my blog, The Secret is Gratitude, and check out what recipes we like best, because I'll mess with it today and make some of our own different flavors and see which one we like better and which sweeteners we like better, and if the stevia has an aftertaste or if it tastes really good. And I'm going to try that lemon meringue one and see, and maybe I'll try the lime rookie one and see how that works out. So check it out. I'm really excited, and I will probably do a follow-up with more recipes or whatever after we've tried it for a little while and see how I'm feeling. So come back and check it out again, and I'll link that video at the end of this one so you can see that eventually when I get that done with that and see how I'm doing in a few weeks. Thanks for watching.